Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode. Today I'm going to continue our conversation on growth hacking and how you can build your business through free growth hacking. Most of the time it's free. Growth hacking tactics on how to build your business. Everybody thinks they have to spend thousands and millions of dollars on advertising when you don't. So last week we talked about how can you grow your business through building email lists organically. If you did not watch it, I recommend to go back and watch it. And this week I'm going to talk about, okay, you have the list. Now, how do you get people to actually engage with you and respond to your emails? So again, my name is Alexa D'Agostino. I'm the CEO of Marketing by Modification, and I share tips every week on how we grow our businesses. Hundreds of businesses we have grown. Our business, we literally do millions a year, all through growth hacking, no advertising. Even though we own an advertising firm, we don't do any advertising. And I'm going to share with you our growth hacking tips today on how to get your email to respond. So there are three main things that you can do that we see that has worked really, really well. So the first thing that we talked about last week is growing your email list organically is a really great way to build relationships with people. So every single week, I always send out emails to everyone letting them know the updates on what's going on, or I send them emails about my YouTube videos. I'm always providing value. I'm not really asking, but every now and then I'll throw a curveball in there. And what I'll do is in my email sequence or even in my emails, I'll just say, hey, Alexa, I noticed you haven't responded to me yet. Or I'll say, hey, Alexa, I got a ton of responses to the email below, but I didn't see your email come through. Did I miss it? ? Right? So sometimes in the subject line, I'll put like, did I miss your email? Alexa, put their name. Really important. So this makes people say, oh, wait, what did I miss? Was I supposed to respond to something? Literally, when I send these emails out, I get like a 40 to 50% response rate. It is insane. When you make people question themselves, like, oh, was I supposed to respond to something? You actually get people to respond. It's a great tactic and it works brilliantly. The second thing that you want to do is unsubscribe them. You're probably like, Alexa, you're telling me to gain as many emails as possible. Why would I unsubscribe them? It's the threat of unsubscribe. So what I do sometimes, if somebody doesn't respond or they're not answering emails or they're not opening emails, I'll send them a subject line, hey, I'm going to unsubscribe you. Or something along those lines. And then in the email body, I'll say like, hey, Alexa, I've been sending you a ton of emails, have not gotten a response from you. So I'm just going to remove you from our mailing list. If you ever want to resubscribe, just let me know. And again, it's a really great tactic to get people to respond to you because nobody is really writing, hey, I'm going to unsubscribe you. So it's a quick way to get people to quickly say, hey, I don't want to get unsubscribed from this. So it makes people want to actually jump in and get you to actually not unsubscribe them. So the third thing is FOMO, fear of missing out. It is the number one thing that you need to do in your email. So that could be a countdown clock of when an offer is going out. It could be limited spots or limited left. It could also be that you have a video behind a firewall. So sometimes I'll say, hey, I just launched this new video on X, Y, and Z. It's in my private Facebook group. It's free to join. Click here to join. And it's a really great way to actually grow your Facebook group and actually get people to engage on the video in the Facebook group. Because remember, the first hour of your content going out is really important. It's also why every time we put out a YouTube video, we're always sending an email as soon as we put it out because the first hour to 2 hours is incredibly important. So those are 3 growth hacking tips that you can use right now to get people to respond to your emails once you start sending them. So I hope that was helpful. Next week, I'll talk a little bit more about growth hacking and LinkedIn. I hope this was helpful and I'll see you next week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you can get next week's episode. Thank you again and see you next week.